guys, it's Callie and welcome back to my channel, and today we're talking about some anime news. This past week there were two pretty big announcements in the anime world, so I kind of just wanted to fill you guys in and give some of my thoughts on what was going on. Really quickly, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I make videos about anime and animated shows and the occasional reality TV show, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check out the other videos on my channel and subscribe if you want to see more. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Now this first story is one you've probably already seen, but this past Monday on August 9th, Funimation announced that it had acquired Crunchyroll and that the two companies would be merging. And this is some pretty big news that can have some really serious implications, but before I get into the good and bad consequences of this, let me give you guys some background information. So Crunchyroll is currently one of the most popular anime streaming services with over 5 million subscribers and over 120 million registered users. The users have access to 1,200 titles in over 200 countries and territories. Now Funimation is another popular anime streaming service. However, I would argue that it's more well known for its simuldubs, where users can access English dubbed versions of anime a few weeks after they premiere in Japan. It has a smaller library of about 800 titles and is only available in 49 countries. And while up until now the two companies have operated independently, the two do have a history of working together, as in 2016 they had a partnership that allowed select titles to be streamed on both platforms. However, this partnership ended in 2018 when Sony acquired Funimation and at&t acquired Crunchyroll. Fast forward to December of 2020, Sony and at&t announced that a potential merger of Crunchyroll and Funimation was in the works, but that the two companies were awaiting regulatory approval. The U.S. Department of Justice probed the deal for antitrust violations, as the deal could potentially give Sony a monopoly over the anime industry. However, as Netflix has been heavily investing in anime production, the U.S. Department decided that a monopoly wouldn't occur and approved the deal. I've also done a video where I've talked about Netflix's big anime push and the implications that it can have on the anime market, so be sure to go check that out if you're interested. Now back to the present. This past Monday, Sony announced that it officially acquired Crunchyroll for a total of $1.175 billion. I personally found out via a tweet from Funimation with a link to learn more about the merger, which hilariously led to a page saying that the website was, quote, under construction. But this announcement left people wondering, just what does this mean? Will this affect how I view anime, or will it affect the availability of certain titles? And personally, I'm wondering if this means that I still have to continue paying for two separate services. So far, it seems that no immediate changes will be taking place, and the two will continue to operate independently, meaning that you're still going to have to pay for both services. However, Sony has stated that its goal is to, quote, create a unified animation subscription experience as soon as possible, which indicates that they're looking to make a single streaming service. Also, supposedly, Sony might make Crunchyroll part of the new PlayStation Plus membership, so that is something else to keep an eye on. But this merger is far from simple, and it can have a lot of unintended consequences, so let's get into the good and bad that can come from this. The only real good thing I see about this merger is that it can increase the accessibility of anime in certain countries. As I previously mentioned, Crunchyroll is available in over 200 countries, while Funimation is only available in 49. So this merger can allow people in certain countries access to Funimations, which, you know, good for them. Also, hopefully between the two of them, we can finally get a functioning website. I'm sorry, but for two companies that are owned by tech giants, both the websites are trash. Especially you, Funimation. I swear to God, I do not understand how a company can be so big yet still have such an awful user interface. Like, ugh. Other than increasing Funimation's availability in certain countries, this merger can potentially be really bad for the industry. There are concerns of translators being overworked, as the merger will essentially double their workload. People have also voiced concerns that this monopoly of anime distribution in the West may lead to these companies influencing or pressuring Japanese artists and authors. And honestly, I can see this being a really big problem. I know that the Justice Department said that since Netflix is investing in anime, that a monopoly wouldn't occur, but I really don't think that's true. Most Netflix anime are made in-house, and they have the creative rights to it, meaning that companies not associated with Netflix are kind of on their own in regards to getting their series to reach audiences outside of Japan. And while they previously could choose between Funimation or Crunchyroll, they now are forced to go to Sony for licensing deals, which can lead to an unfair power dynamic. I don't know, monopolies never really bode well for anybody, and I feel like as users we're now being forced to buy into Sony rather than being able to choose which company we prefer. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. This announcement is pretty new, and there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered and things that need to be figured out. So if you guys have any thoughts or comments, be sure to let me know down below, because I would love to hear them. So switching gears, the next story I want to talk about is that Cartoon Network is getting back into making anime and action series. The company recently announced that Jason DeMarco would be promoted to Senior VP of Anime and Long-Form Animation Series for Cartoon Network Studios and Warner Brothers Animation. DeMarco has a 20-year-long history with Cartoon Network and is currently serving as the Senior VP and Head of Anime and Action Series for Adult Swim. Not to mention, he was the co-founder of and has since helped manage Toonami. and I'm honestly super excited for this. I love Cartoon Network. I was a Cartoon Network baby. I remember secretly staying up late to watch Death Note and waking up early to watch Inuyasha before school, not to mention all the amazing Cartoon Network original series like Samurai Jack and Teen Titans. And there's already lots to look forward to with this announcement, as DeMarco is currently working on Fen of Pirate Princess, which actually begins airing today, as well as other series like Blade Runner Black Locust. Some upcoming future projects include the adaptation of the horror series Uzumaki, as well as an anime feature film, The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, which will be directed by Kenju Kamiyama. I know, I am just super excited, and I really can't wait to see what the next phase of Cartoon Network looks like. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions on these stories, let me know down in the comments below. I'm interested to see what other people think about the merger or the Cartoon Network announcement, because it's just a lot to take in, and I'd love to hear other people's perspectives on it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, it really means so much to me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Man, what was that one show? Hi Puffy Amayumi. Puffy Amayumi show. Nothing is possible. Bum ba do bum ba do bo do do do.